birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady. Tell you I'm loco, and the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from Arlington. He'll get across the 20, welcome down to the 23-yard line. Their own 23-yard line. On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from the April draft. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ballgame.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 118. That's it. Whoa.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. The second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. 32-yard line. What do you think? First carry out for Jason Blue. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Rolling right. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
Dak going to give this to Blue. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Yeah! Here we go!
Again, it's Blue. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We're going to 54. Yeah, here we go. 26.
To throw is Dak. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
They'll throw again. Dak moving to his right. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Jonathan Mingo, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
And with nothing open, he might have been better off just trying to see if he can make something happen with his legs, but with the way this defense is flying around, I'm not sure there was a play to be made either way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and they'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Cowboys. They're on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Oh, 18. What's up? Up. Hey, uno.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Second and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. That is incomplete. There's no way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On second down, it's Dak. That's complete to Blue. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Dallas first down.
At the 42-yard line.
On the handoff, Blue gets to the edge at the 30, and he is out of bounds. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll come up here, first and 10. A run once more with Blue. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, here we go.
Pistol now for Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go. All right, 26.
Dak going to push this one forward. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 5-yard line.
2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That one swung out to Blue. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. See what happens on 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the first. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah,
Prescott again. That is caught to the goal line and in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right. 18. What's that?
They'll go play action with Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Mozzie Smith. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Now, Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It is a big-time play for Houston. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
19 Texans.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
It's a gain of 7, which brings up 2nd and
3. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. 18. Stop. Hey, uno.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
All right. 18. That's it.
On play action, Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
That's another
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Look the hot.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
18. That's it.
Stroud. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, You're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. The return starts at the 13. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
On third and short, they go with Blue. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at three situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Blue. He's got space inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10.
Yeah! 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll go right and find his running back. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Dell, the motion man. On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
First and 10.
All right. 18. That's it.
Stroud to throw. Right back to Dell. He's got it again. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Stroud. His pass complete to Jalen Noel. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10.
To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, the short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Here we go. 18, what's up? Under. 19 Texans.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. Nothing for a run after catch on that one. Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those times, Mike, where you're actually better off just throwing the ball away. And yes, it's nice to get that reception, but it really just results in a wasted down.
It is 3rd and long.
All right. 18, what's up?
In motion now, it's Collins.
Hey, Uno Mars.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. Now timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the play fake, Dak on the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good! From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I take 26.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Yeah, here we go. 47. Back. 26.
Again, here comes Blue. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Third and a long way to go.
Yeah! 48.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 18. That's it. Hey, uno. Strike.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Chokes the motion man.
Out to the right. Alert the high, alert the high.
A second down throw for Stroud. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 11 yards on the connection there. First down for Houston.
Oh, right. 18. Oh, no.
Back to throw. Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
18. What's up?
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. The veteran Kenny Clark in on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
All right. 18. What's up?
Throwing is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
So here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans will cut the lead down to 4.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Short kick taken just inside the 20. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. Into space to the 20. And he will go all the way. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Cowboys. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
All right. 18. What's that?
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on a draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run, and he's able to take the back down for a loss.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Stroud hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Tony.
Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
At the 47-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That's complete left side to Pickens. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
At the 31-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
17-yard line.
Here we go.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. 3 for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys are able to extend the lead.
34, Texans 16. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Open man downfield is Noel. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On the quick, right? 18, what's that? 11.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. The ball comes out. I believe the Texans got this one back. They did. And they will keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And in motion is Brown.
Right to the right. South.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Third and long.
Over. 19, what's up?
Here's Stroud. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Houston.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
That his 2nd TD catch of the season. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers, and the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Yeah! There we go! Wide eight!
On first down, here's Blue. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, here we go! I take wide eight! 26!
On the ground, it's Blue. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Yeah, here we go! 22!
A run with Blue.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yeah, here we go! I take wide eight! 26!
On play action, here's Dak. Working his way across the field. Caught by Lamb. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Yeah! Wide eight! 26!
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete to Blue. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
A first down throw for Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Yeah, here we go! I took wide eight! 26!
They'll throw again. Dak. He's got it inside the 5. And the Cowboys going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Joe Milton. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
That's the score. Cowboys 41, Texans 23.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Watch.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll go play action with Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They'll take the snap and go down to a knee. The Texans set to punt this one away. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
Take over first and 10. 21-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Come on.
2nd and 11.
Cougar 19.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Here we go.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.